go over a quick way we can check your box here to see if your problems are still in your box or perhaps they're somewhere else. I'm gonna send you this image, but basically it's just how this circuit works. So this is the relay for the parking lamps. This is the one of the supplies that should be 12 volts on it, as long as you have your fuse box hooked up. I have it powered right now, and you should also have 12 volts on this pin. And this is the 12 volt control for the relay, and this is the supply that goes through the relay. And then this pin will be your ground signal that comes from your FCM. And then this pin here is your 87. This is where the 30 goes through the relay and outputs here, and then it goes into the fuses and out to the parking lights. This one should not have anything on it without the relay in here, because this, it has to come through the relay for this to have 12 volts. So if you have 12 volts here, then that's not good. And what you need to do is, if you do have 12 volts here, pull your box out and unhook this connector down here. Just unhook it completely. Leave all the other ones hooked up. Just unhook this one. And then come back to your box with that one unhooked and check this again. And if you still have 12 volts here, then you're going to still have some kind of problem in your box here, and I'll have to go back over it. If you do not have the 12 volts here no more, then that means that you have a short somewhere in the wiring from the lights, to this connector. Now that's if your lights stay on all the time, even without the relay in. If for whatever reason the lights are actually cutting out when you take the relay off, but they stay on when it's in, then you can also just do a continuity check between ground and the ground signal for this relay, which is, let's see if I can get a better light. So this is pin 10, 11, 12. That is the ground for the IPM, 12. And then we have 13, 14, 15. Okay, now that will be the ground control for the, my cable tied up here. That will be the ground control for the relay. So you should be able to touch here. And if you have your meter on continuity where it will beep at you, then it would beep if there was a short between ground and the ground control, which we do not want it to be. We want it to be open. Now, see, 13, 14, 15. And now we go back to our ground control. Now this one should beep, because that is the pin for the control of the relay. If anything is different than this, and there's still something wrong. I'm thinking if your relay comes out and the lights still stay on, I'm thinking you probably have a short in the wiring somewhere, probably not in the box. But if it is in the box, I definitely will, have to send it back and, fix it for you again. It should be something simple. So if it is the case, definitely we can still get it fixed. If it cuts out when you unplug the harness, like I said, it's probably the wiring, and that's going to be a little bit harder to track down. If you have a short between 12 and 15 here, then that means that when the relay is in, it's always being grounded, so it will never turn off, which that's only going to be the case if they actually cut off if you pull the relay. So I know I asked you, and it was kind of, I don't know if you remembered fully, and I know it's kind of hard to know without the front control module, but anyway, that's just some simple test you can try to see if it's still in the box or not. And if it's in the box, I'll send you some instructions on just sending it back so we can get it fixed up for you.